Well, Hayden, excited to be back on the Gold Coast and take on the Suns?
Yeah, absolutely. First game up here this season, so it's always a red hot crack here. Good contested team. It's a good matchup for us.
I was going to ask, how do we beat the Suns?
Yeah, definitely. I think after last week, getting our fundamentals right, our skills execution, and then just that contest in the middle. You know, they've got a lot of good midfielders and players up forward, so it's going to be a good battle in there.
How have you rated your own form so far this season?
Yeah, I think each week it's building. Obviously missed the first few games due to the injury, but coming back the last few weeks, starting to feel confident. And although I missed a few goals last week, I felt like I was in a better form.
You mentioned last week, a narrow loss to Port Adelaide. What was the message from the coaching staff this week?
Yeah, definitely. I think slower start last week. Our fundamentals weren't up to scratch that we want. So I think coming out of the gates early on Sunday, hitting our skills and just starting from there.
And some pretty good news during the week with Chad re-signing. Do you think that'll give the boys a lift?
Yeah, definitely. I saw a few posts from Swans and everyone else posting about it, but no, that's great for Chad, great for us. I think, for him to be signed here for the next 2 years at least is really good for us. We love having him here. He brings a lot of joy and friendship to the group, so he's a massive asset for us and glad he's here.
And it's been a fairly indifferent start to the season results-wise. How do you feel as though a result or a win tomorrow night will get our season back on track?
Yeah, definitely. I think we've been up and down all season, but we're stuck to what we know. Coxie's definitely kept the same message, which has been positive for us. It hasn't changed, hasn't wavered. But obviously, big game tomorrow. To knock off Gold Coast, they've had a really good start to their year. So to knock off them tomorrow would be great confidence going on to next week.